Welcome to the Uncultured Roots podcast. It's your boy 17.
It's your man H.M. Hersham Bawu. What up? What up?
And it's your boy G Fly. What up, though, my babies?
Welcome to episode 26. Mandates.
Six.
Nigga. Man.
Like it's Toronto Big Owls.
No. We don't do that here. If you can't call it the cauldron, you can't be shouting out about the 60s, nigga.
All right, shit. You can have it then.
All right.
You
We'll
got
leave it
it.
alone. We ain't heard that word in a long time.
Oh, yeah. You're going to leave it in a long time.
All right. Well, how y'all fellas been? We was off last week.
Some unfortunate.
Felt like we was off 2 weeks.
Huh?
It felt like we was off 2
Yeah,
weeks.
it did.
Feel
didn't
like
it?
a month, man. I feel like a lot has happened in these 2 weeks.
Absolutely.
Yeah, a whole lot.
Absolutely.
A whole lot has happened, but
So we back, and how's life been treating y'all?
It's been a long time. Shouldn't have left you.
without a dope beat, step two.
Step two. Step two.
Nah, man, I'm good. I'm blessed, definitely blessed and thankful, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I ain't got no complaints, nothing.
I ain't even gonna hold you. Look, okay, because I love God. You love God? No, I ain't even gonna do that. But I'm blessed. Same shit with the job. I ain't gonna get it out. I know they all like, man, this nigga hard on
This
his
nigga
job
hate
all
his
the
job.
goddamn time. Nigga quit already. Shit. 2 weeks notice might be coming soon. But that's the only thing. Besides that, man, I'm straight, man. It's all right.
Yeah. How about you, man? How's life?
I'm alive for the time being, and
For the time being.
We all alive for the time being.
yeah. So let's hope it stays that way.
Yeah, for all of us.
Right.
So we're gonna get into it today. A topic that we mentioned before on I forget which episode it was. Maybe it was the last one. Not sure. It's been so damn long.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about like food and health, shit that they putting in our food. It's killing us.
Yeah, killing us
Slowly.
Maybe not so
Slow
slowly. It's getting faster and faster. It's more effective.
So
Eat these 2 cheeseburgers and it's gonna like cut off like 2 months.
Yeah.
right. So I mean, I always wondered about that. Like, okay, they want to make food because it's a business. At the end of the day, which
Yeah.
It's gonna in capitalism.
right. We're gonna talk about that in the future.
Business is good.
No.
For them.
Yeah, for them, right.
Yeah.
So I always thought like, man, you go to the market, you see ground beef,
Yeah.
depending on where you go, it costs, whatever amount. And it's like, okay, but that's for the pack. It's like, okay, but like, so when the dollar menu came out for these places, I'm thinking, how can you sell this shit for $1? But then again, it really doesn't take much to make, the overhead costs, how much it takes to make per sandwich, maybe a few cents, 20 cents, 30 cents, maybe to make a burger, 35 cents. So they're still making a profit, even if they are only charging $1.
I mean, and then too, they don't have a whole lot on the dollar menu. They just, they got a certain thing.
Yeah.
And, and of course, it's not like a dollar menu meal. It's like you get sandwich
A la carte,
or you could get, great word. I like the a la carte. Chicken nuggets or whatever it is that's on the dollar menu. And then too, they, making it $1, they know it's gonna
it's gonna sell.
Sell fast.
Yeah.
It's like it's like a drug reference. It's like you buying it, you got the key and you chopping it up to diamond because it's gonna sell faster.
Same
You know what I'm
thing
saying?
with the crack.
Same thing.
Break
It's the
the
same
crack
shit.
down, sell it cheaply. You know what I'm saying? Make it addictive.
Yeah.
That's hustling, man. You're stretching it.
Yeah,
you know
you're
what I'm
stretching it. You stretch it. You put some other shit in it to make it addictive. Make it cheap. your customers gonna keep coming back.
Yeah.
And it's slowly killing you.
Slowly killing you.
You know. So, and that's not to pick on any particular fast food chain. I mean, just fast food in general.
In general, yeah.
Just the name, fast food. Like, no, it's not made with care. It's not made with love. It's made fast.
It's made in mass production.
Yeah.
Right.
And anything that's mass produced is not good.
Yeah.
Nope.
So
Absolutely not good, for the simple fact too that when people are money hungry to get to this paper, like, a fast food restaurant is, they're gonna cut corners. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna do stuff to cut corners so they can make that profit.
Right.
It's all about being competitive and trying to outdo the next company, and just trying to figure out how to get the lion's share in a short amount of time.
yeah.
Right.
So,
And then like they very intelligent because they know, like it was like a fitness health craze. You know what I'm saying? So like McDonald's start adding more health conscious stuff to the menu.
Full of shit.
But they know they just want to get you in the door.
They full of shit.
I mean, they
You
know
ain't gonna go there just to get oatmeal every day.
Of course not.
Well,
Right, exactly. Because
They
you're
want
going
to
to
get you in the door, right?
You're going to see them pictures of them burgers
Exactly.
and be like, oh.
You gonna smell it. Your senses gonna take over.
I mean, they saw it. I mean,
That's a good analysis,
Yeah.
man. That's a good analysis right there.
That was easy because they saw that this health food thing is counteracted to what they do.
To what they do,
Yeah.
exactly.
So another like a street reference. If a hustler is selling one thing, let's say he's selling weed and the crack come in, he like, shoot, I need to cut in this market.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? They not messing with this no more. I'm gonna mess with this, and I got this.
Yeah, right. While you here, you can still get this too.
Right. and because I know that they have real genius marketing people behind them, I know they like the mind state, the mind frame of a person, of a human being, the psychology of it all is they gonna want to slide back into this cheeseburger. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you can come get this oatmeal,
But you gonna
smell this
You ain't gonna
cheeseburger.
smell oatmeal when you walk in there. You gonna smell this cheeseburger.
You gonna smell this cheeseburger. You gonna smell the
It's
fries.
gonna trigger, yeah.
It's like, man, it's just that's
ain't
that's
gonna
a
smell
cruel.
salad.
It's a cruel way to market.
Because I'm about to say, this is some shit I never thought about. You know what I'm saying? I never thought about it like that. Like, they just need you to get in the door. They just need you to step in on the property.
Yeah.
They know, man. It's a brilliant scheme. You know
Clearly.
what I'm
I mean, like, it never crossed my mind.
And it's a step-by-step situation with it too, because like I said before, they got the marketing with the colors and stuff for the
Yeah, all you just mentioned
sign.
the red and stuff
Big
before,
yellow.
yeah.
So that they know they catching your eye with that. Then with psychology, the thought about that, you think about McDonald's. Now you're thinking about the hamburger. Now you want to stop and get the hamburger.
Burger, fries, drink, apple pie.
That's the next phase. You go there set to get that, and then you get in the line and say, and maybe I want this too.
Yep.
Maybe I want that too.
Yeah.
And I might just get a Coke.
And if you hungry, you're hungry, just like at the supermarket, you gonna buy everything. You gonna get everything.
That's why you never go shopping when you're hungry.
Exactly.
I do it all the time.
Yeah, I
It's
try
bad.
not to. It's
bad.
bad. I got $800 grocery bill.
It's bad.
Fuck, I'm buying.
But I mean, it depends. Like, if you doing it right, okay, if you buy enough, like, all right, I don't want to keep coming back here. Because there's some people that's old school that's like, they go to the grocery store every day. Which is like, and I know my grandmother is one of them. They
go to school. They go to
they
grocery
get
store
just
to
enough for the day,
meal,
and then
for
it's
the
like,
day.
and I was just like, I can't operate that way because
That's
I'm
a lot
like,
of time. Yeah.
but she's retired, so she probably look at it like I just need to keep busy and keep, which is understandable.
Exactly.
So I understand that aspect. But me now, just get enough. We gonna overfill that motherfucker. So we got to see here at least 2 weeks.
So buy enough, buy enough ingredients where you can cook something that'll last for a couple days.
Absolutely, that too. big pot of chili, spaghetti, things like that. If you into that kind of thing,
That's why spaghetti a hood favorite.
Yeah, that's another way.
You make a big pot, man.
That's another way these fast food places get in is, people run out of food. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then they like, oh man, I don't feel like going to the grocery store or whatnot. Let me just run here. You know what I'm saying?
So, and here's the thing, like, okay, when I start researching this stuff and start looking into it, okay, I mentioned this on the show before about when I found out that they were some independent people did these studies and they did these tests. They ran these tests on these cereals and they found traces of Roundup, which is weed killer, in the fucking cereal.
Hell no.
Wow. So it's like, and how did that get past the FDA?
I think the FDA, they be allowing.
Yeah, they do.
They allow a certain amount.
Yeah,
they do.
Bullshit.
And so you can't sit up here and tell me that is good for your body. That shit ain't good for your body. And why are you selling this shit?
Yeah.
And then see, man, I hate this shit, especially for the hood, because when you ain't got much to eat, that's what a person in the hood eat is cereal. So now you consume more cereal than an average, somebody else would consume it,
right?
Because it's cost effective for you to get that milk cereal. Especially for me, I'm a product of eating cereal all the time. Like when I was coming up, that was my go-to. Yeah. Like I'm gonna eat some cereal. Yeah. Now if it's Roundup in there and you constantly eat cereal as much as I used to,
trace amounts. Yeah.
But see, it's all types of cancerous shit and all this, all these fast food places using all of this shit. That's why I've been like for the past few years looking at the ingredients of the stuff that's in there and then trying to research some of the names and see, is this carcinogenic? Right. And a lot of that stuff, some of it's not. But I mean, if you can't pronounce the shit, or if you never seen that word in your life,
you don't know what you putting.
You don't know what you're putting in your body, and
that's most all of us.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. And it was, even though I'm looking at it. It's like I'm still buying the shit because we need to eat.
It's hard to.
It's hard to find stuff that don't have that shit in it.
And then we already conditioned just to buy the shit.
Yeah,
not even think about what it is and trying to figure out the homework of what's in the food.
Exactly. And then when you was mentioning the hood, like you don't see grocery stores and stuff in the hood.
Food deserts.
Like it's food desert. So a lot of the people. They ain't got options. They go to the liquor store and, get food.
Go to the gas station.
Go to the gas
Family
station.
Dollar.
Go to fast food, Coney Island.
And,
especially Detroit, Coney Island.
Yeah.
That's why it's like 3 or 4 in every corner in Detroit.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Just Coney Island.
Coney Island.
Damn. I love Coney Island.
Yeah,
I've been conditioned to love Coney Island.
Yeah, we are.
You from the D guy. You from the D guy. Man, Coney Island is a way of life, bro.
It is. I mean,
like Waffle House. Well, I don't know. It's a lot. Georgia people would be like, Waffle House is nasty. There's some people that say that, but from a northern person perspective, like you would think a Waffle House is like almost on down there every corner or something like that.
Yeah,
that's basically our Waffle House.
Yeah.
Like
Coney
Island.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good way to put it for them to understand. Yeah.
Because they, some people are like, what the hell is a Coney Island?
Yeah.
Coney Island is a place.
Yeah, I mean, New York.
Not Brooklyn, Coney Island.
Yeah, they have some variation, but theirs isn't as good as ours. I've been hearing they have some variation of that, but it's not as good.
Yeah.
So
we're not talking about Brooklyn, Coney Island.
Yeah.
like the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talk the Coney Island here.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Technical difficulties with my mic again. Uh-oh.
We good?
It is good.
All right. So
don't touch it.
I ain't touching it. This motherfucker just don't want me to talk. They don't want to be heard.
They don't want you to be great.
Yeah, shit. They don't want me to be great. It's all right.
So until we get to the next thing,
I think what it is, because I don't normally wear hats on the show and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
the hat is throwing you off.
It's throwing me off, man. Gotta promote his cousin's brand, the Paperboy brand.
Yeah, man. Y'all, if you like the hat the homie got on, y'all seen if you seen the other videos of me having the black one on, I don't got it today. But Paperboy collection. Holla at my cousins and them. Yeah. Set you right. And they set you up good.
Yes,
So.
They ship pretty fast. I thought I ordered on a Thursday and got it on a Monday. I thought I was gonna get it on a Thursday, and it came earlier, way earlier than I expected.
Man, they on their job, man.
They are definitely. I wanted the black one, but they were sold out. So
they just got black and blue.
They got
green.
black and blue and green.
Yeah.
I just so happened to catch them when they just was getting them.
Yeah.
They had just was start making them and getting them. So I hit them. Well, I saw him at our cousin wedding, and I was like, man, I like one of those hats. Let me get the black one. He just happened to have them with him. So,
but getting back to before my mic cut off.
I was talking. I was trying to explain to everybody about the Coney Island. In case you never been to Detroit, you ain't had a Detroit experience, man. A Coney Island is a restaurant that it serve everything.
It's the staple of the D.
Everything.
Staple of the D. You come to Detroit, I swear to you, this ain't no front, no lie. This is everything you're going to see on every corner. You're going to see like 5, 6 churches. You're going to see like 5 or 6 Coney Islands.
Yeah.
You're going to see 5 or 6 liquor stores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And gas stations.
And gas stations. That's what you're going to see.
Yeah.
And the Coney Island, man, is the staple of every hood through Detroit.
Some are better than others.
Yeah.
So,
Everybody got one where they like, this is my one.
Right.
If you see it crowded with a bunch of niggas around it, that's got some good food.
Yeah.
It's just might not be safe for you to go in there.
Yeah.
Choose the right time of
A lot
day.
of things go down at the Coney Island.
Goes down. Definitely goes down.
I think you listen to any one of our music, you listen to any artist, from the D, you'll hear the reference to the Coney Island in there.
And the cashiers usually behind bulletproof glass.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
About, good 98%
About
of them
98%
motherfuckers.
of them behind bulletproof glass.
Yeah, man, you listen to a Detroit artist, and even more so the from our time period and a little bit forward, you gonna hear trips to going to what's the mall?
Well, Eastland.
Not Eastland. Somerset.
Yeah.
You gonna hear
That's
the
the rich
trips
people
in Somerset?
mall. Yeah.
You gonna hear about Cardi's Buffs, and you gonna hear about the Coney.
Oh, yeah. Them fuckers don't exist. Eastland, Northland, all that shit.
They all empty. Them.
Damn.
I'm from the old Detroit.
Yeah, we
right. Old Detroit,
Yeah. R.I.P. to Northland.
And Eastland.
Eastland. Northland and Eastland.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
We talking about malls with food because they food court serve this bullshit too.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Bullshit food is the American way.
But the Coney Island, man, that shit open late at night.
Yeah, a lot of them don't close.
You coming from the club, probably going to Coney Island, dog.
Right.
You might just be going to Coney.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, that's where you headed.
That's the spot.
Yeah. You downtown, you going to American Coney Island, and what's the one? I forgot that one.
Lafayette.
Lafayette.
Yeah.
You going to I think it's the American in Lafayette. They like right next door to each other.
I'm be honest, don't fuck with Leo's. That's like
that's the watered down version.
National Coney Island, Leo's, like them ain't. Yeah,
I mean, if you want the some Coney Island and you just need to get somewhere, I would recommend go to somewhere like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, those are the safer ones to go to. I'll be honest, but my favorite, I go to Nikki D's. So 8 Mile and Mound, that's where I go. That's my spot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
It ain't quite. It's not hood. It be niggas in there, but it ain't.
It's hood
it's
niggas
on the
over
other
there.
side.
It's hood niggas over there. But the funny thing is, a lot of niggas from our area that come from the hood, they over there on the other side. They don't move over there on the other side of 8 Mile.
It feel kind of like home, but not
Right,
quite. Not
exactly. Not quite. It ain't as dangerous, but I mean, you still gotta watch your back on that
Shit, the thing about man, got all kind of prostitutes and everything. It always been like that. It always been like that.
Yeah. But
They trying to turn 8 Mile to the red light district with all the strip clubs and everything.
Damn. Yeah, man. You ride up and down 8 Mile. That's all you fucking see.
Yeah, from the east to the west.
East to the west.
Shake a booty joints.
Yo.
Anyway, shit. Strip club serves some shit food
time.
too.
Yeah,
And he sounded good though.
The lamb chops.
When I say shit food, I don't mean that it tastes like shit, because that's some of the best food you're gonna find. I'm saying
they trying
it
to
ain't
get
exactly healthy.
the strip club trying to serve upscale type of shit.
Yeah.
Right,
But they
right.
got that cue from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta was the
Yeah.
first one where you can come here and get some good
Get a nice ass
food
meal
and wash some ass at the same damn
Spend
time.
all your money.
Hey, but that's that's good capitalism right
Yeah,
there.
right.
Yeah.
You looking to
We gonna make you comfortable. Yeah.
You gonna look at flesh and eat some flesh. You know it's gonna you want to punch right there.
I mean, shit, they start making a killing when they got their liquor license, and they was like, hey, we got a drink minimum. Boom, now you got to be
Yeah,
in here, and you got to buy a drink.
Yeah.
So
Because
So
people get mighty generous when they buzzing.
they going off the boozy.
Yeah.
You going off that boozy, boy. You gonna be giving up some paper.
so just
The kids' college fund be gone before you leave out here.
Jesus Christ. I would just advise just keep an eye on, the things that's in your food.
Yeah.
What was I hearing about before? I mean, even eating vegetables now is a problem because of the chemicals that they spray on the
pesticides
plate,
and
right?
stuff like that.
And it's draining the nutrients out of the vegetables.
All based on greed because everybody want to make as much and get it out fast.
Exactly.
Right. They trying to preserve it.
Which is why, and I don't want to. I ain't gonna say. I'm gonna save it for capitalism because I don't want to be giving out too much.
It's
of that right now.
it's almost hand to hand.
But when we do our capitalism episode, like it might be the only topic for the show because it ties into it ties into everything.
Yeah.
It's everything. So
It's our way of life.
that shit is depressing.
It is.
Damn,
It is.
The rat race.
hamster on the wheel type shit.
Yeah, man.
But for these fast food places, like we said before, they are kind of the primary place for people in the hood, the low income areas, because
they ain't got no other options.
exactly the food. There are food deserts, like in those low income areas. People don't have the options to eat healthy, and even if they did have the options, they couldn't afford it because it costs more to eat healthier. They subsidize the wrong shit in this country. They want you to be sick and have to depend because it's all tied together. They want you to be sick and have to go to the hospital, and it's all tied together. So it's fucked up.
You hit it on the nose. It's all this shit hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna go back to what you were saying that even if they did have some good shit, they won't be able to purchase it. Just like with gentrification going on right now. They put Whole Foods in certain areas.
Exactly.
They know that people can't buy it, but it ain't for them. It's for the people they trying to get to come in and move in.
Yeah.
Now, as far as it going hand in hand, we do this with the food. We make money here. We make money over here in this medical field.
Right.
With the this food gonna make you get the blood pressure. Here we got the blood pressure pills over here.
It's illegal, but I'm sure there's some top secret, meetings there.
Absolutely.
They coordinating and shit.
It's the same with the school to prison pipeline.
Yeah.
It's everything is connected. It's like an octopus with many tentacles.
It's funny you said that. I was looking on YouTube the other day, and Lazy Bone had I guess it was an old interview.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I talked about it on here before, but he basically was talking about how people had a meeting.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, some our higher up people in the entertainment industry and in the prison industry had a meeting.
Yep.
And they was like, yo, we're going to use this rap music to get people ready to go to prison.
Wow.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Sure did.
So it's almost hand in hand like that. I'm going to serve you the food, I'm going to give you the blood pressure, and I'm going to send you over here to the people who got the blood pressure medicine.
Right, to hook you on for the rest of your life.
So the people everybody's getting they beak wet. You making money on the fast food end, and we gonna help out our brothers over here in the medical industry because our food is fucking you up. So we gonna send you to them so they can get some cash out of you. It's basically one big fucking extortion scheme.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Man, that's what these folks is known for, extorting people. Your shit was your shit. Well, now it's mine.
It's depressing. It's like the second or third time I done said that shit in like 5 minutes.
It's depressing. I mean,
when you it's almost like a kid that ends up meeting a hero and the hero is not like that.
Heroes and ass.
You pull back that curtain. See, you think the Wizard of Oz is the wizard till you pull back the curtain. It's the little ass motherfucker
pushing buttons.
Exactly.
Yeah, when you finally see, you just part of the grand.
I can't wait till we do our capitalism show. We're gonna pull back the curtain on all this shit, man.
The thing is, you can rise above it, but it just takes so much effort.
Yeah, it's hard.
It takes so much effort and dedication.
Yeah, because their whole thing that they use is psychology.
Yeah,
and even they understand how to use that.
Even if you try to go about it, like you say, trying to rise above it. Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm going to go to school. Well, we're going to trap you with this debt. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, that's what I mean.
There's ways around that too, but it's
ways
very
around
hard.
it. Yeah,
that's
ways around
it's very
shit.
difficult.
The whole game is to discourage you from getting there.
Right.
The whole game is like, to keep you dumb and to kill you.
Yeah.
Because this food is killing you.
And not even so much to kill you. More so to control you.
Yeah,
you know what? Control. To keep you sick and to keep you coming back.
Because you dead. You ain't making them no money.
Yeah, exactly. If you cured, you're not making them no money. If you're dead, you're not making them no money.
And this is, conspiracy theories that jump out at this. the only time killing would probably be in the thought process would be if you start to endanger what they got going on. Then it's like, now we got to move.
If everybody start smartening up. Then you might see some next level shit.
Yeah. Hey, nigga, close the blind.
Goddamn sniper.
Too many of these millennials are smartening up. You know what I'm saying? We gotta take some.
Start taking some people out.
Brazen actions.
Well, okay, they'll kill you for population control too. But anyway, that's a whole nother.
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah. So we gonna move on. I'm gonna let one of y'all bring in
one more thing about the food. You know what I'm saying? I know black people don't want to hear it, but we need to do better. Like especially like soul food.
Yeah.
I know we love it. I know it's good.
Yeah.
The shit is not good for us. Yeah. We talk about white people for not seasoning their shit, but they not the ones with the high blood pressure and diabetes.
Yeah. So I mean, they eat certain shit. I mean, it could be part of the reason why their numbers is dwindling the way it is.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of them dip out. A lot of them do. Because they they take from our culture so much. Yeah. They are seasoning their food and shit. They are. Yeah. And a lot of them are starting to get high blood pressure, actually.
Yeah.
So.
And you just got to be moderate with everything. Yeah. You got to be moderate with everything, man.
Keep it to Thanksgiving or something. You know what I'm saying?
Not even Thanksgiving. Because that's the worst. That's actually the worst season ever. Because you eating all this food in one season.
Yeah, one time.
Yeah, everything is highly seasoned at that.
Right. But then, like,
it ain't even just that. You eating all this stuff in a small frame of time.
Yeah.
But y'all know black people. If you go to a Thanksgiving family dinner and you ain't eating the food, or you brought some shit that you don't eat your own, they gonna look at you funny. They gonna talk about you.
Yeah.
Well, the way to get around that is portion control.
The way to get around that is I already ate.
Yeah.
they still gonna try to get at you like, baby, you ain't hungry?
I've been cooking all day, boy.
Take this home. Take this home with you.
I'll take it home. Throw that shit in the garbage.
Don't let them know that.
I don't know if I can throw no food in the garbage, dog. But I will be there. I will be there to make sure they give me right portion control. Like, hey, okay, that's enough.
No, the old me was like that. But, the shit off mic we talked about. The new me is like, man, fuck that. If it don't fit into the grand scheme, I ain't fucking with it. Yeah, I don't give a fuck who made it. Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
that's just how you gotta be these days. You
That's
just
true.
gotta be like,
Exactly.
you can't give a fuck about what nobody think
Exactly.
or what you know what I'm
You
saying.
can't.
No,
Yeah.
you definitely
I'm
can't.
doing this for me.
Because
Exactly.
they definitely
Yeah.
shaming people.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck
shit.
all that.
You know,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, speaking of shaming, that ties into the next hookup.
Oh yeah. The
Mm-hmm. That's a good
the
segue.
the mandates that's going on for COVID. So a lot of jobs are
YouTube
saying,
don't flag us.
Yeah. I shouldn't have said the word.
Right. You shouldn't have said it.
You
The
know the
mandates.
the red flag. That V word is
Yeah, we gonna say that V word.
Mandate for that that shit that's out here.
that V word.
Right. So a lot of companies are starting to mandate employees if they don't have that.
V word.
V word.
That stabby, that jabby. Call it the jab.
What y'all think about it? And,
I think it's bullshit.
yeah.
I think it's bullshit too.
And the reason they doing that is because they know you got to work.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they not gonna force it on you no other way because it'll be a big pushback.
Mm-hmm.
So they say, they gotta go to work. So we'll force the job to put it on them.
Yeah.
And so you gotta,
It's your livelihood.
you gotta do it.
Yeah.
I think it's bullshit and it's wrong. I mean, I know, it's like, oh, you anti-vax. It's like, I'm not necessarily anti-vax. It's just, I'm not with this one. Because you could say, oh, well, you're going to use the same excuse everybody else. Well, it's true. It was rushed. And I'm not saying that the virus ain't out here. It's real.
Right.
I mean, I believe it's real. I mean, shit. I mean, but some of these hospitals are fudging the numbers, saying people are dying from it, and it's like something totally different.
Yeah.
You know,
I heard
so
that too.
yeah. So I'm like, well, I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it ain't out here. It is out here, but I mean, at the same time, it's like, I kind of understand why they saying, oh, well, we got to mandate it. I kind of get it because it's like, if it is as bad as they say it is, if it is something that's really spreading, they're like, look, we need you motherfuckers to take this shit so this shit don't spread no more.
Right.
I get
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I get it. I'm not an idiot. I get that part because it's like, yeah, well,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it's like, well, if you got it, you shouldn't be affected. Most likely. I mean, but then they say the variants should transform, mutate, and all this bullshit.
yeah.
I get it. Okay,
mean,
whatever. But
It wasn't ever gonna ever stop you from getting it anyway.
Yeah, it just
That-
lessens the blow.
Yeah.
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 well, look, I'm not a fan of mandating anything
Yeah.
because you can't
Yeah.
call yourself the land of the free.
Free world, yeah.
Free world, land of the free, all this bullshit, and then you got to take this stabby, you got to get jabbed. Fuck all that, man.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like mandate or the other word they were using.
What's that?
Um
What to
know,
start with?
the one that that your work try to tell you like it's mandatory.
Oh,
I hate
mandatory.
that.
Yeah.
I hate that word because of work.
Yeah,
Like mandatory.
mandatory.
Don't even say that to me. Don't say that word to me. I ain't about no mandatory.
I mean, but
Yeah.
a lot of people are like that. You say anything is mandatory, you're going to get pushed back. Like, what the fuck you mean? It's like telling a grown up, you have to do this. Like, look, I'm grown. I ain't got to do shit.
I ain't got to do shit. Stay melanated and die, motherfuckers.
Especially a country that was founded on slavery. People gonna be reluctant to
Yeah, people who look like us telling us what we got to
telling us
do.
what we
Hold
got
on.
to
Man,
do.
I
Wait a
mean,
minute.
Hey, we
That's-
ain't about to reverse.
Hey, look, man.
Yeah, that's it. We ain't about
But,
to
see,
reverse it.
but that's the reason why we have a problem with the V word now. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Because of the things that black people have been through
Yeah.
in this country when it comes to dealing with V words.
Yeah. The stab, the jab, stabby,
Yeah.
Stabby jab.
When I say
stabby, jabby.
when I say V word, it don't mean vagina.
We we trying to get around. We trying to get around the algorithm for YouTube.
Yeah,
if
man.
we weren't recording this visually, we would speak our piece and say what we really want to say about this shit.
Yeah.
But we're kind of being hamstrung on YouTube, so understand.
And they getting everybody. They rounding everybody up.
Exactly.
Shit just coming off and disappearing. They taking people's shit off.
So we trying to get around the algorithm the best way we can.
Shoot, Facebook tried to get us.
I think I just saw, and I think it was France, where they was like they were rioting and stuff.
They bad over there.
Because they now got passports. V-word passports, so.
It's bad.
That's
That's
crazy.
why they
I don't like that either.
Yeah.
It's bad in France, and it's also, from what I've been hearing, it's bad in Australia too.
Oh yeah.
In Australia, they actually got them quarantined, and if you leave your place wherever you at, you got 15 minutes to get back in that motherfucker.
Oh, wow.
Otherwise, they
How
sending
do you know
them
you
people.
gonna be sitting out there 15 minutes? They got somebody sitting on there watching you like 15 minutes, motherfucker.
They got cameras everywhere. You want to talk about a new world order control type shit? They do have a lot of cameras over there.
They got cameras on there.
They got cameras everywhere.
They got the ability.
So what is gonna see? The camera gonna see you and like, motherfucker, get back in 15 minutes. Hurry up, you got 5 minutes left.
Yeah,
Well,
sensors. Camera
basically,
sensors.
they got people on standby. You know, like
hell no.
they got like little units and teams of people to keep people quarantined. Like
Hell
people
no.
have been arrested. They got the guy on the elevator. They seen him coming down, leaving his place on the elevator, and he went out. And they eventually caught up to him. He went out to meet some girl or something, so they could sneak off and you know do human shit. And
You can't get no poutine.
can't get shit. They caught him. They found him.
None
they
of that
found
V.
him and the
You
girl.
can't
Took them
get
both
none
to
of that
jail.
V.
It's over. Yeah, he couldn't get that V either.
Until you get this V, you can't get that one.
Hey, if they do that, a lot of people
A
gonna
lot,
get
a lot of people gonna get the V.
2 V's make a W, motherfuckers.
Oh man.
We winning.
So yeah, it's bad. I mean, so we still have our freedom here, but yeah, like in other countries, it's way worse than it is here in America. So I think the reason it's like that is because they know we heavily armed over here, and they know people's mindset is of that. You ain't gonna tell me what the fuck to do.
Yeah,
So it's harder to implement
America,
that shit here.
The time bomb.
Yeah.
If they
So
try.
I think when they get to the point where they like, okay, we gonna mandate this shit for real, they gotta have some artillery.
It's gonna be
They're gonna have the manpower, some kind of artillery force behind them, because they're gonna have to. Because you're not gonna, you know which people I'm talking about. I'm not finna.
But that's that's the reason why they doing it in a slick way, and not doing it forcefully.
That's why they tying it to your employment.
Yeah, exactly. You
gotta
They
work.
They don't want to have to have a war, brewing.
because that's gonna defeat the purpose. Because people gonna be dying.
Yeah.
They don't want no civil war. Going against
Not
civilians.
at all. They gonna do it in a more clever way. I think we talked about this like a while ago, like the way they was gonna do it with employment, and then the schools is next. So like, how you gonna get around those two things?
You can't.
We sounding like some psychics.
Yeah.
But on a side note, for all you, should I be nice or not?
Shit, we ain't been nice this far.
Right.
Look, for all you redneck motherfuckers who want that Civil War shit, there were way less people around during the time of that first Civil War. Nowhere near the amount of people that are in this nation now.
Right.
So the type of Civil War that you think is going to
It's gonna
happen
be way different.
is not going to happen the way you think it is. There are
A
over
lot of
320, 330 million people in this country.
Yeah.
It is not going to play out the way you think it is.
And let's add to
People
the point that it was like a half a country.
It literally, literally.
And I'm talking
Half
about
of
not
what it is
and
now.
I'm not talking about people. I'm talking about how
Landmass.
I'm talking
Yeah.
about how the country was the structured.
Yeah.
The West Coast wasn't even.
Well,
part
No,
of
not
it.
even that. I'm
Midwest.
talking about as far as the like country, as far as when I'm talking about government.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it was split between the South
Yeah, because it wasn't centered.
and the continent.
We
You know,
didn't
the
have
rest
a
of the
central form of government then.
exactly. They was trying to. That's what they was fighting over. They
Because they was trying to establish the central form. Yeah, that's exactly. Okay. Yeah.
So
it's not going to happen the way you think it is. You can
and
have
it
your
definitely
little...
ain't gonna end the way you think it is.
Oh, shit. No, it's not. It's not. And you know, it's kind of natural for people to, I know we getting off subject. We gonna get back, but for the people who got guns and shit to feel like they're almighty and powerful because you hold that weapon, there are a bunch of other motherfuckers who got guns too. People who you might not even suspect that have guns. So it's I'm just saying, just the Civil War, if you got it in your mind, we need another Civil War, you've lost your mind. Like, because it's not gonna play out that way.
Yeah. We definitely don't need
it. It's really not.
We don't need it, no way.
The type of weaponry and artillery that we have today was not around back then. Like, they wasn't flying shit.
Right.
It's like, and who's to say people won't get creative? Who's to say a motherfucker, especially these people now who lean more so on technology, which people we're going to get to.
Definitely get creative.
Who's to say they're not putting guns on drones and flying them bitches and taking you out without even knowing?
I'm sure they got that.
That's my point being is like, you think this is going to be a conventional old school war? They don't fight like that no more. So it's like, use your.
You think you're doing something with that AR until they spray some nerve agent on your ass.
Exactly.
It's a whole different game.
Your knees gonna buckle like a motherfucker.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. They not thinking that like warfare has changed dramatically since then.
Yeah,
dramatically.
So a whole different game.
But getting back to mandates and shit, yeah, I think it's bullshit. You shouldn't be able to force nobody to do nothing, but at the same time, I understand if it was like a real like plague event, if you seen like hundreds and hundreds of, I mean, like, I know the numbers up there, but I'm saying if you seen like 100, 200, 300,000 people drop dead in a month, now that's some shit right there. I would be on board with like, wait a minute, like, hold up.
What it's on though?
No.
Like,
it's up there.
Yeah.
Well, I'm speaking more so in this country, and because worldwide those countries are better mentally, and they're better equipped to deal with this shit than we are here. And it's sad to say that we have the technology and we have the means to do so, but we don't have the will, because you have to deal with states' rights. You have to deal with morality. It's
a lot of countries don't have to worry.
Exactly. A lot of them other countries like come from dictatorship and shit. Even the democratic countries are like, you gonna do what the fuck we tell you, because you get, what do they get? Government health care.
Yeah.
So it's easier for them to implement that over there versus here, where most people have private insurance. So it's like, it's a little more trickier to traverse or navigate. But a lot of them other countries who, like Denmark and France and the UK and.
But you know what? I think that's why they're trying to find a new way of doing, go about the economy over here, because I think they figured that out.
Yeah,
I think
they can't move like the other countries move because of.
Yeah, I think that the pandemic has showed them. In order for them to, for us to implement things like maybe one of those other places you was talking about, we need to do it where you depend on the government like that for us to be able to get shit under control the way we need to get under control.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, the whole thing tricky. I'm just not. I mean, I've seen too many conspiracy videos of people. Well, I'm thinking of YouTube, so I don't want to say too much. But where they've taken it, and then they put the black light over the spot, and now they're glowing, and they're like, "What the hell is in this shit? What the fuck did y'all inject me with?" And then because the crazy part about it is, when I seen that video, and then I saw another video, something that was happening in North Carolina, where the people, what do you call them? I guess the people who work for the state, like in construction and shit. Okay. The people who replaced the light bulbs on the street. There's a woman walking down the street, and she was just like, she looked up and was like, "Why the fuck is the light purple?" Like, she had never seen that before. They supposed to be like some kind of orange tint. And she was a purple, and she was like, "Shit looked like a black light." And I'm like, I just saw that video where my man put the black light on his arm. And so
you connected the dots like that.
And it's like, oh shit. If they put these black lights on the street, they'll be able to tell who has it.
Vaccinated or not.
Easy. And I'm like, huh. So then the people around there, they like, wait a minute. So they start pushing back, like, what the fuck? And so they came out and said, "Oh, it was an accident. We, we're gonna replace it."
How you accidentally put a black light up there?
What it is you know how they do it. They always implement everything slowly to get you used to it. Yeah. They never push it out because that's how they fuck up. They learn their lesson. Yeah. Hey, if we wanna influence them, let's push this out slowly. Same thing you see now with these men and shit wearing dresses. Yeah, we're gonna trickle this shit out drip by drip by drip by drip by drip. But that's another issue. But everything that they do it, they trickle. Drip, 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 drip until the masses get used to it. And then by that time, just look at religion. Look at how religion's been being phased out. A lot of people don't even believe in God, especially the young generation. They don't believe in God. Hell, they embrace Satan. Yeah. They see it in the music. They throw up the little devil horns and shit.
I ain't seen too many
that's kind of
like that.
That don't really make sense though. How do you not believe in God but believe in Satan?
Because
so who created Satan?
No, a lot of people think that Satan is their God. That's the thing.
Okay.
Well, no, what he's trying to say is though, how can you not believe in God though? Because
no, I know exactly what you're saying.
Satan's is part of the religious story of God.
Because it all dwindles down to is good and bad. That's what that whole story dwindles down to. So you can't, when somebody says yin and yang or something like that, it's basically saying you can't have one without the other, basically.
Yeah.
Which, I'm not a religion expert, so I won't go as far as saying that it's totally right. But I'm not going to sit here and be like, well, shit, I leave that shit alone. All I just know is I believe in God. I'm not, I'm not stuck on what name you going to call it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The different names come from different regions of people calling it God. It's God in a different language. Yep. They basically saying God in a different language. So when you hear somebody saying something opposite of what you're saying, they talking about the same thing as you. Yeah. They got another word of saying it.
Yeah. It's all cultural based. That's all it's ever been. But it's like
it's not this ain't a religious topic.
Yeah.
We talked about that before.
Yeah, we did. So, but I guess to put a bow on this sucker, I'm not with the mandate shit. Trying to take away someone's livelihood. Yeah. I will say this though. I do believe motherfuckers should be wearing a mask. I am pro mask.
Yeah.
Even though, a lot of people like, oh, what the fuck? No, I think you should at least have to do that because if you see me wearing a mask, that's tell you I ain't been jabbed.
Right.
But at least I'm not being an asshole where it's like, okay.
But you could be jabbed and still be wearing a mask.
I'm saying.
I've been jabbed and I wear a mask still when I go in places.
Well, right. That's what I'm saying. And so me, I'm kind of used to wearing it at this point. Like I'm the only one that wears one at my job. Mm. I'm the only one in the fucking building that wears one. In the whole building. I'm the only one that wears one still. Primarily,
shit, you ain't been sick though either.
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
But primarily because it also helps at my job keep the rubber dust out of my nose.
Yeah.
So that's another reason why I wear it.
Too.
So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep wearing this shit while you motherfuckers keep breathing this shit in. Yeah. And we don't know the long term effects of what it's doing to our bodies. Yeah. Just like they didn't know about
it should be protocol for y'all to wear a mask.
Right. What's that shit called? That fucking asbestos?
Asbestos.
Yeah. They didn't know about that. Mm-hmm. So we work around rubber just, but anyway, like I say, so I'm a firm believer in wearing a mask, but as far as, trying to force somebody to do something that ain't American. Like I don't care how you call it. But then they'll bring up all these court cases and all this shit back in the early 1900s. Oh, well, you don't have the right to refuse getting jabbed and all of that. Mm-hmm. the health consensus trumps your private rights or trumps your rights or some shit like that.
It all sounds like some damn mumbo jumbo. I ain't trying to hear that shit. So I'm gonna say my part about that to put the ball on it. I don't like anything mandate, anything like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I can't have some type of choice in it, man, I understand. It ain't like I don't understand with certain situations. It's just like, you know, you got to do this. You should do this.
Yeah.
I just don't. I'm not really a person for the mandatory mandate type of stuff. I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I haven't had so much of a cold during the pandemic, doing what I've been doing, which is wearing a mask, which is, you know, not going into super duper crowded ass places, which is, you know, taking certain things that help boost my immune system. And that's been working. You know what I'm saying? Like, now on the flip side, you know, people can do that and still catch it. You know what I'm saying? But still, you know what I mean? You know, I boost my immune system good enough. It might not have a biggest impact as somebody who probably have a bad health history and don't exercise or don't take any vitamins or anything.
It ties back into the health, right?
Yeah,
It's
exactly. It all ties back into it.
Yeah. Again, man, shout out to all the nurses and
Absolutely.
Yeah.
going through it, man. They going through it.
Yeah.
You want to put a bow on this puppy?
Yeah, I feel like I agree with y'all, man, about the mandating. I don't think it should be mandated. I think people who want to get it should get it. People who don't want to get it, you know what I'm saying, don't get it. I mean, I think... Do
you really think they should be mandated?
No, because what I'm saying is, like, at the end of the day, like, it's not a government mandate. You know what I'm saying? These are private companies. So they like, you want to work here?
But that's the loophole in the Constitution.
Yeah.
That's the loophole around everything.
Right.
Private entities.
Right. Yeah.
Freedom of speech.
Probably why they came up with that whole thing.
That's exactly why.
That's how they
You think they wasn't going to come up with a loophole or a backdoor for them to get around shit? Come on, man.
Like, we not telling you to do it, but your job, you know, your job is going to... If you want a job...
that was a slick way of trying to get it done. And not only that, though, man, it makes it divide everybody up to where people got to bicker about this stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we shouldn't be bickering about it, but I understand that's human psychology.
Yeah.
When you trap people in a house for a year and they really want to get out bad and somebody's holding the key in the form of the V word and they saying, hey, you get this, you could get back to doing whatever the fuck you want to do.
Regular life.
It's the carrot and the stick.
You gonna do whatever you want to do, and then you gonna bicker, and you gonna ostracize the people who don't feel the same as you.
Right.
Yeah.
That's just human psychology.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to move on to a lighter topic. It's been a little heavy on the show.
Yeah.
We're going to move on
So
to
heavy.
It's serious out here, man. It's life.
serious.
This life shit ain't for the faint of heart.
So,
yeah, man, nigga, weeds buckle. Niggas gonna buckle trying to pick this heavy shit up.
So what y'all think of the Donda and Certified Lover Boy debacle? Who's better? Whose album was better, in other words?
All right, we just gonna go around. I say I liked it. The
Certified Boy Lover?
Yeah. I see what you did there, motherfucker. You a slick bastard.
Oh, man.
He was setting that bear trap.
Yeah, right. He set the trap. I almost stepped in the motherfucker too.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna go with Drake's album.
Okay, there you go.
You know, Donda had a lot of fucking songs on it too, and you know what I'm saying. If he probably would have condensed that to a good 16, 17 songs.
You know what?
Drake's had 21.
What?
Drake's had 21, didn't it?
21? That ain't too bad, you know. He could have probably left.
Nigga, that's more than what you would put on the album.
Yeah, well,
That's more than what I put
paid
on.
with Drake getting paid, I'll put 30 on the one.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But I will say, man, no, Kanye should have put as much songs he did on the album because people been waiting for a long ass time.
Yeah.
For the album, he been telling people, we've been giving false ass.
And you just keep pushing
release
it back.
dates.
I wonder, did he release it or did the label just say, "Hey, we done playing with your ass"?
I think they did, and the
You
only
think
reason
they
I
might
think
have.
no, I mean not them. I think he did it. I think he did it because look when it came out. It came out on a Sunday. Record labels wouldn't release nothing on no Sunday. They do it on a Friday. They do it on a day with high traffic.
Yeah, like Thursday, Friday.
Yeah,
Saturday,
they wouldn't do it on a Sunday. That's why I think he did it because it's like it was kind of like a gospel album. It was a tribute to his mama. I think it was done. It was. I think he did that. I don't think they did it.
I think part of it is because I think what he said that because they little back and forth he got with Drake.
Yeah.
I know he heard that Drake was dropping soon. And he said, "I'm dropping around here."
Yeah.
And he kind of probably stepped the gun a little bit too fast, and it was like, "Oh man, I dropped it too early."
Yeah.
Because the whole what the internet was saying is they gonna drop on the same day.
Yeah. He did the same thing. Remember when him and 50?
Yeah, I remember.
But the thing was that was constructed.
Yeah.
It was made to the public to seem like they
It
wasn't
both
constructed.
It was all
They
in
was
on
both
it.
in
Yeah.
on it.
They was all in on it.
Brilliant marketing.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course. It's wrestling. It's wrestling of everything.
Exactly.
Politics, music, everything's
Right.
wrestling.
Yeah, no, but with Drake and Kanye with this is some other shit because both of them niggas they all this shit stems from the beef they've been having for the last 2-3 years.
Yeah.
All this is the Drake Kanye saga.
Yeah.
It's like it's the reason why Pusha is involved.
Right.
Stemming from the Wayne situation with Wayne, and then Drake is Wayne's guy, his biggest guy out there, and it's like, I'm gonna knock him off. He the one.
Yeah.
So
then I remember hearing the story like y'all remember that song Kanye put out where he was just like poop, scoopity poop?
Oh.
yeah. That's where everybody started to get fed up with his ass. They're like, man, get this shit out of here.
Drake told the story. That beat was actually for him. So I guess he went out to wherever, Wyoming or some shit. He was like writing for Kanye and shit, and they was working together. And he was gonna give him that beat. And then he said, like, after he left, I don't remember the details, but Pusha dropped his disc, talking about his kid and shit. He hiding his kid.
No, I'm telling you,
And
Kanye.
then he dropped that song that was supposed to be Drake's beat, and he just like poop.
That's probably why he dropped the joint with 3,000.
Yeah, right.
Drake
To
released
get back
that.
at him.
Yeah. No, them niggas is.
It's a petty war.
They petty as hell. These niggas is petty as hell.
Y'all niggas got all that money.
Shit.
I mean, to be, I'm saying if I was on any of the levels in terms of finance,
That's
there's
why
nothing.
I don't believe it's really no
it ain't
real
about the money.
beef.
It ain't about the money. It's the competitive. They super duper competitive, but it's more than the competitive. It's some problem. They got some slight problems with each other.
I mean, granted, but I mean, at the same time, I'm rich. I don't have to worry about shit else ever again. You can talk whatever you want. I know it's a competitive edge. We rap.
But we talking about Kanye.
They going on their legacy now, right?
Yeah, but we talking about Kanye.
Yeah.
Kanye gotta do it all. He gotta do it big, and it's gotta be the way he want it.
Neither one of these niggas is real battlers.
Well, Drake more so.
Drake more so.
Yeah, but still,
Kanye ain't battle tested.
Yeah,
Drake battle tested.
Yeah, Drake got a couple stripes on his belt.
But he ain't nobody to fear.
I mean, nobody ain't nobody to fear.
Yeah, like
I'm saying, but you know people who are the battlers. You know niggas who really got bars. Drake ain't nobody to fear. But he got some bars, but he ain't.
But the thing about this sport, the thing about rap, even if you gotta have basically, man. you gotta have some hands.
Yeah.
Because somebody gonna try you.
Yeah.
You get the number one spot, somebody's gonna try you.
Oh,
so you gotta have hands.
I'm not
And
doubting that.
you wouldn't want to sleep on Drake either, because not only do he can put out a good song, you know what I'm saying?
But what, he gonna sneak and fuck your girl?
No, I'm just saying, like, his influence and shit, you know what I'm saying? He'll have,
I get that much.
Yeah.
I'm saying, obviously I'm not a Drake fan. I'm not, but I'm not a hater either. That's the difference. I'll listen to both of their albums, and I'm choosing Donda just because of where I am in life.
Right.
I'm choosing Donda because to me it sounded better production wise.
Yeah.
And I'm a beat maker first before I'm a rapper.
Right.
So I love the production on Donda. The shit that I've heard on Drake shit, song wise, beat wise, it sounds like shit I already heard before. Yeah. And I'm not the only person who feels that way. It's a lot of people who said that shit.
He got his formula that is pretty
right.
much.
And I got that.
Okay.
I got that. I can't. I'm not knocking.
I'm about to get into that.
I'm not knocking the formula, but at the same time, you knew if y'all starting all this whole shit about y'all albums competing against each other, I thought it was wrong on Kanye's part, because it's like, first off, this is a tribute to your mother.
Yeah, I thought it would be.
This is an album.
Yeah.
This is an album that played out more of a gospel album. Hell, they're not even cussing on the album.
Yeah.
So how can you compare it against something that Drake's doing?
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Drake's gonna curse. He's gonna get arrogant. He's gonna talk his shit. He's gonna do the shit with the ladies. He's gonna bring his same shit, his handbag that he's been living in. Right. Kanye kind of brought some similar to the same bag as far as doing the gospel shit, but not the old Ye. It's not like Drake is competing against the old Kanye.
But the funny thing is, people want the old Ye.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
They
but he
looking for
ain't
the
giving
old
them
Ye.
that.
I thought Donda would have been the old Ye though, because
I don't.
You know what
especially
I'm
with the
saying?
Andre 3000 track.
Yeah,
that sound like
That sound like
That's more than the vein everybody looking for him to come.
We thought the whole album was gonna sound like that.
Yeah, but it couldn't. It's got his mama name on it.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
That's what I'm saying. I thought it would be more soulful.
Before any of this shit came out, I'm thinking, come on, man. Like, really, you called it Donda. You didn't call it like I'm the king, or you didn't call it like some arrogant shit. This was right. That's what I'm saying. So I'm like, Drake was being arrogant. Like, nigga, I get all the whole certified lover boy, whatever. He was being arrogant, like most rappers are.
Okay.
I'm like, so when you do it, that's like me naming the album after my mom's or my grandma. It's going to pertain a certain kind of decorum. It's gonna be a certain way. It's not gonna be like a normal album. That's why when I was looking at the titles of them, I'm like, bro, how they fucking going? How they gonna be competing?
It's not like a normal album, but he just trying to compete as far as his influence and his legacy in the game.
Yeah,
I get that.
Because in my opinion, I think Kanye's problem with Drake is he became the one that he was. He got in that spot where he was.
Yeah.
Because, Ye, and let's just be honest, Ye opened up the door for regular rappers to be
normal.
Not normal. Not just normal, to be commercial successful.
Yeah.
Have commercial success without having to be super duper in a common bag where they used to call that conscious rap. Which when you say conscious rap from back in the day, you see conscious rap, it's like anti don't fuck with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, it sounds good, but it ain't getting that commercial push until Ye showed up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he opened the door and
made it mainstream.
He kind of like,
that's why you got Cudi. This is where Cudi come from. This is where Cole come from. Yep. This is where Kendrick come from.
It's kind of like conscious pop.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It gives you a different subject matter outside of gangster rap.
Yeah, what you used to hearing on.
Because it was either one or the other. You usually talking gangster rap or you talking conscious.
And conscious wasn't getting no play.
That's a good breakdown. I like that.
Yeah. So when Ye came, he opened his door for Kendrick. Everybody, the ones that everybody's saying is the one.
Yeah.
He opened the door for that, including Drake.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
What's going on? To me, it seemed like the son is manning up the daddy now.
Yeah, he don't want to pass the baton.
And it's like, I was having that. That's why it seems like every chance he get, he's like, well, did this for Drake. And it's like, Okay. All right, man, you did that. Everybody know that, including him. Drake always bigged him up.
Yeah.
It hurt him for Kanye to come at him the way he did. That's why he attacks him the way he do. Because it's like, man, I loved you, my nigga. Now you doing this. You done spread this shit.
Yeah.
And and then you got this nigga coming at me the way you did. Like, so I'm gonna break down. So I'm gonna break down which one.
That motherfucker.
I'm gonna break down which one I like. I like Drake album a little bit more. I like them more. Now I know what everybody is saying about, but he's doing the same shit. He's doing what I thought he would do. Well, let me explain something to you. He's doing what his fan base loves for him to do.
Yeah. Why would he change it? Yeah.
You shouldn't change it, because what's going on is when an artist become wild successful, a lot of these people who's buying the album not really true fans like that. They own what's hot.
Yeah.
When that shit fade off, only thing that's gonna be there is the ones from the beginning, liking the shit that you was doing from the beginning.
Right.
And that's who he giving it to. That's who he making his music for. The ones who been feeling the beginning. If you fuck with it, then you fuck with it.
Yeah.
Right.
If you don't, it ain't for you.
Oh yeah, I was never really a Drake fan. I was, like I said, I'm not a hater. I'm just not a fan of him. Like, all right, you do your thing, and I mean, I'm a fan of Kanye, not for rapping. I'm a fan of his producing. That's how it always was. Him being able to rap is just a cherry on top. Being able to come up with good pop songs or people ghostwrite, because people ghostwrite for both of them. I mean, fuck it, ghostwriting is just well ingrained and embedded within the industry. Period. So even some of your best, people who you think ain't got no ghostwriter probably do. So
or somebody to lent them a bar.
Yeah.
I mean, it happens all the time. I mean, we had this ghostwriter conversation. I mean, you could be in a studio and somebody say, hey man, it sound better if you said it like this. And it's like, oh yeah. And then we go and to Kanye's credit, he real good at giving people credit if you in there with him and he says a line and you say, damn man, you should have said it like this, yeah. And he say, hey, okay, what is your I'm gonna give you credit. What is your ass cat? What is your BMI? Like he good at that.
Yeah, that's real.
That's what's up. Yeah. Well, I mean, y'all could have a COB and Donda wars, but for me, I'm like, well, I'm at this point in life, I'm more of a laid back, Yeah. Donda was easier for me to listen to.
I like Donda too, but I don't think I listened to all of it yet.
I did.
So many songs.
I listened to it all. I listened to it 3 times now. I listened to CLB only once.
Yeah.
Now Drake has some good songs on there that like that Racial Mind. I like that shit. I replayed that. I'm like, yeah, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, okay, well, once I got past the shit, I'm like, a lot of that shit is like forgettable for me. Cause I mean, like I say, he got some lines, but I'm like, you're not really. I mean, I get what you said about him doing it for the fans. Understandable. I mean, it's like 50 Cent. If he drops some shit, people who was fucking with him, he's gonna fuck with him.
Right.
But I mean, realistically speaking,
sound,
he not gonna sell a bunch or a whole bunch of people not gonna listen to his shit because he like,
Right.
But his underground shit.
That's because he reached his peak, and the fair weather fans that was on where was hot.
Yeah.
Is not fucking with him no more.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I've always been a fan of 50. So whatever he drop, I'm listening to because I just, whatever.
Yeah.
But, everybody is entitled to feel whatever they feel. But, I mean, they pump up these numbers, streaming numbers and shit, just like, oh, well,
watch what
CLB beat Donda. It's like, okay, well,
But watch what I tell you. You going to say I'm a psychic, y'all. Now, after this, they going to say, okay, this is where he fall off at.
Well, Drake?
Yup. They going to say, okay, it's over. This is where the decline come in.
Yeah.
Because they going to be like, he's doing the same shit, and that's when people going to back up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the decline, but it happens to everybody.
It happens to everybody.
Only because these folks is on what's hot.
Yeah.
And then you got the main people who love what it is you
really
do.
love what you do. That's gonna stick with you.
But at this point, he probably not giving a fuck. And he a student of the game, so I know it was coming.
Yeah.
and he done. I'm sure he already set up for it.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
He set up for it, and he good. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you're never going to win this game as an artist. You're never going to win the time game because people are going to get tired of you.
Not in anything. You ain't gonna win time in anything.
Yeah.
Time's just undefeated, like we said.
Yeah, not Michael Jackson, not any icon. You know, even you look how big Britney Spears was in the beginning of the 2000s.
Yeah.
You know, and then
part of her fall is some other things.
Yeah. But I'm saying
she probably would have been on a little longer if certain things didn't happen to her. Part and drug use and the lifestyle that kind of messed with her mentally.
The only reason I bring her up is because I see you saw the Free Britney shit, all that shit. You see, so a whole bunch of people are still fucking with her, still rocking
got
with
that
her.
loyal fan base.
Exactly. So now,
about.
when Fly brought that up about Drake, I was like, okay, I get it, I understood it. But I'm saying, I brought this up to my coworker E. Man, I said, well, really, I think what saved both of them, Drake and Kanye, is for how they showmanship and how they both was going at it, and it's all about marketing, but it hyped up and pumped up both of their albums. So I'm like, if this was just like a standard drop, y'all numbers probably wouldn't have been so high.
Yeah, they gotta create some buzz.
I'm not gonna say they wouldn't have been high. I just don't think they would have been as high because people was Kanye was doing the listening sessions, and that shit was dope. That was different, right?
That's one thing I always liked about Kanye. He gonna push the envelope,
and he thinking outside the box.
He always gonna think outside the box.
So
Kanye like 10 years, 20 years ahead.
Yeah.
Because when he got a record about Jesus on the radio, you know what I'm saying?
He was ahead of the game.
He was way.
So we gonna wrap it up here. We gonna end it here.
Miss y'all, man.
Yeah, we back.
We back.
Let's just hope we stay here. So y'all have a safe week out here. Check us out on social media. Fly's really good at promoting that.
Yeah, man. Check us out on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Uncultured Roots. Hit the email, man. If you got feedback or you got an idea for a topic, hit the email at unculturedroots@gmail.com.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So y'all be safe.
Yeah, yep. That's episode 26.
Mandate.
Mandate.
Monday.
We out here.
Peace.
Hey, we just want to thank everybody for tuning in to the Uncultured Roots podcast, your new favorite podcast for all things hip-hop, music, and trending topics pertaining to the culture. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button and comment below. Also, you can find us on all the social media platforms at Uncultured Roots. Until next time, stay dangerous. Yeah.